What's going on YouTube, man? It's Byron the Creator. Back at y'all with another video, man. This right here is going to be from Ask an Older Man. We're going to be talking about the panic years. She thought she had time until reality sets in. Let's get into the video.
Who feel like they're just lost and confused in their life right now. People used to tell me, just wait till you get to your 30s. It gets so much easier. I don't feel like that. Do I want to start a whole new career path? Do I want to keep my job?
It get easier, but for men age just fine. You know, men age like wine, man. Let's just keep it real. Women age like spoiled milk. When your eggs run out and you can't have babies anymore, you know, your time has ran out. We can make babies anytime we want to, and we can make a family anytime we want to. Women don't have that, you know, they don't have that option. So they need to make decisions real early on in life.
I just want to take whatever money I have left to my name and just run to Europe. Do I live in a city? Do I live on a farm where there's a bunch of cows and sheep and cute little dogs running around? I can just frolic in the flowers and just be a farm girl. I'm 33. Do I need to try and look for a husband right now? I don't know. Do I just get a van and me and my little dog just go trip around and go on little road trip adventures together and experience things? Like, that sounds fun. Do I just move to a super cheap island and just work in a smoothie shack, you know? There's no right or wrong in life, but it's like there's so many options and paths that you can take.
There is a right and wrong in life. If I'm taking the driver's test and the driver took me to go right and I go left, that's wrong.
I don't know anymore. I want to do so many things, but at the same time, I don't know what to do. Also, I don't really have the financial freedom right now to be able to.
So what the hell are you talking about tripping then?
A lot of things.
It's amazing what happened to women when they've actually grown up but haven't actually matured. This idea that women mature before men is a myth. What we're constantly seeing are women who honestly think that they could be middle-aged, 33 years old, about to hit geriatric pregnancy at 35 years old, who still haven't figured it out yet. Men don't have that luxury. Men never did. And I had this discussion with my wife, and it's a constant back and forth with my wife because we got two teenage daughters. One's 18, just finished her A-levels, and she wants to go to uni to study a degree that ChatGPT and all of the AI software right now have literally already eliminated. Business administration. Come on, guys. And my wife is arguing with me that, you know, even if she goes into the work environment, she's going to need a degree to actually get a job, any job. And I'm trying to say to her that it's a futile way of looking at life, because every employer will immediately recognize that her degree doesn't make a damn bit of sense because AI is doing the same job for them. One of them.
A degree don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things, but a degree means something, you know, on a low tier level. But if you're going to go get a husband, have to live off your husband and have a family anyway, that you ain't going to use your degree most of the time in your job field, why go get it, bro?
Most at-risk jobs right now are entry-level jobs straight out of college, especially the soft skill jobs for women. Many companies have already stopped hiring for that. And I keep telling my wife, our job is to make sure that she gets into a relationship right now where she is now at her peak beauty, her peak fertility, where she's incredibly attractive to every single man out there that wants a beautiful, young, fertile wife. Focus on finding a man. But of course, like all other women, she's grown up in the era where, oh, that's too young to get married. And I'm telling her, all of the women who have done it in the reverse are now suffering. And that's what I want to show you guys today, because I want to warn other young women out there.
I'm a stay-at-home daughter.
And what does that mean?
I just exist, and my parents pay for everything.
Yeah, that's what I got to deal with right now. Now you understand why I needed to get her married off to get out of the house.
Right.
Because they do get expensive to maintain, you know? Forget the fact that a lot of these...
Real talk, man. I ain't even got no girlfriend, let alone have to take care of my daughter. You know she gonna feel entitled. Daddy, give me this. Daddy, give me that. And the more I don't tell her no, the more entitled she gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta kind of nip that in the bud, man. Gotta get rid of that attitude. And like, yeah, we gotta send our daughters off, man, to go be with a man that can provide at least something, at least the rent. She can take care of herself with her own money. But women don't understand that you gotta partner with somebody. That way your life will be more easier. They could take some weight off of you instead of trying to just depend on somebody wholly. You know what I'm saying? You want them to do everything for you wholly. You don't have to contribute to nothing. No, that ain't how life works. You know what I'm saying? You have to use people just like you got to be used. It's just what it is.
35, 40-year-old women, they're done. Men are not rushing to marry these women. And I'm trying to show my wife, listen, look at these women out here crying. They're in what you call the panic stage of life. Anywhere between the age of 28 to 35. Massive panic because their biological clock is running out very, very fast. Most men are not checking for them. Their attractiveness has declined. And that's what we want to talk about, because I want to warn women en masse that if you do not get your shit together, forget the whole phase, forget the traveling, forget all of that fun stage. That was a lie that was pushed to you by feminism. Focus on your career early. No, don't do that. The reason for that is because once you focus on your career early, well, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Listen, like this video, my friends. This is one video that you should.
Also, yeah, go to Ask An Old Man channel. You know, subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to my channel if you're new to this video. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Leave a comment, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Ladies, fellas, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, like the video, please.
Should be sharing to all of your female friends, all of your male fathers who have young teenage daughters. This is the video that should be shared. Okay? Book a session if you haven't already, my friends, and subscribe. And of course, make some money. Pick up one of my digital products. People are using them and they are doing very well. I'm so proud to see so many people using it and enjoying it. Thanks for the feedback, guys. Of course, yesterday, Father's Day, I launched my petition for mandatory paternity testing to all babies born. Please click on the link in the bio, and I'll also pin it in the comment section of this video so that you guys can easily click on it. Just say that you approve this message. No signing, it's just you saying, hey, I agree with this idea. That's all. It's very easy, very quick. We need mandatory paternity tests to stop men from getting screwed over by unscrupulous women. Whether they know it or not, a man should not be providing for another man's child without his direct knowledge. So today, my friends, we're going to talk about women panicking.
You know the worst of the panic years? 29. 29, you haven't bought a house.
And the funny part about this, they always say, oh, it ain't no clock. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on no time limit. You know, they try to push this narrative like women don't get this epiphany at a certain age. When we say hitting the wall, that's all we mean is just you hit that epiphany stage to where you like, damn, if I don't got a man or no kids, what am I going to do? Am I going to be a single mom, or I'm going to try to find a dude to get with and rush kids quick? Like, you panicking, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to try to figure things out really quickly. Especially if you 29, 30 years old, man. Yo, you losing most of your eggs. And to say it ain't no wall right there, that is crazy. Like, no, men don't say you hitting the wall to be funny or to be mean. We're trying to say you hitting the wall so you can use your brain and use your sense of urgency to hurry up and figure it out and do what you need to do if you want to have kids or not.
You're not married, you have no children.
Yeah. Because you've been told that this thing is going to be easy. You focus on your education, you come out of school, you get a great job, you get some good money, you save the money, and then you buy a nice house and you don't need a man. Yeah, the panic years.
False narrative.
That's what they call it, the panic years.
In my early 20s, it was fun, cute, fresh. It was like, oh, I'm in my early 20s, I'm post-grad, like, yeah, let's live it up, I'll make all the mistakes, fuck it. And then mid-20s is like, okay, I'm starting to learn from the mistakes, but also like, fuck it. And then late 20s, I'm just like, fuck it all. But like, it shouldn't be that way, I don't think, right? I don't know. In my late 20s, but mentally feel like I'm in my early 20s. And I don't know if that's
this is the problem, bro.
2020 situation.
The problem.
Or if that's because I have and had a lot of healing my inner teen work to do, which could still work on, but
that means she slept around. When they say they healing, that means they healing from all the bodies that they got.
So I don't
Real
know
talk.
if like my mental age is just different because of all of that, or I don't know if I'm just late to the game of being in my late 20s, but I feel like everyone around me has their life a little more together.
You know, I hate to say it, but there are certain studies out there that sort of indicate that most women don't mature beyond age 17. And they literally do this to them.
I say 14, 15, bro, because every woman that I meet, I don't care how old they is, bro, they are very immature, bro. Very. Like, I go and I'll be want to be in my kid moment and be fun and be bubbly, you know, but it's the time to get serious. It's like, they don't really never get serious like that. Only time they ever get serious or try to use some type of common sense is when they're trying to manipulate somebody or trying to get you to do what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as like monogamous and getting married, like that's when they get serious. But other than that, bro, women be acting very immature, bro.
Because they're really trying to retain as much childlike or feminine qualities, not to grow old. It's almost like men who think they still got it in their later years when the body ain't saying shit, but they still think that they can physically do things that they can do back in high school. It's no different. But women do it when it comes to their beauty and their mentality. And they try to stretch out this so-called fun years because society have told them that they should be having a lot of fun. Fun. It's all about fun. They gotta be happy and they should be having fun. The same shit you tell your kids, not realizing that adulting, growing up, there's no fun in that at all. It's just getting through life. And life was never guaranteed to be easy for any human being. Actually, for no species on Earth has that ever been guaranteed. None. Every single animal out there has to survive on a daily basis. Even the lion, when he's hunting, the chances of him dying is great. There is no apex creature out there that is immune from being hunted, slaughtered, bitten, poisoned, falling, breaking something, and of course aging. None of them. But for some reason, women are told that they are supposed to be protected, provided for, and never have to have a hard life. So they have this mentality that I shouldn't have to grow up. I deserve to be happy. That is a child's mentality. What do we always say? Every child deserves to be a child and every child deserves to be happy, right? But women tend to think that this goes on forever and ever and ever and ever. And because we have a society that caters to that delusion continuously, women leave the childbirth, the responsibility, and the normal course of life, meaning find a mate, reproduce, build with that mate, stay with that mate for the end of your life so that you can both live in some measure of comfort. But no, you've been told, go through your whole phase early in life. Get out of high school, go traveling, backpacking around Europe, and get on a boat and do all the happy things by yourself with your girlfriends. Go through your whole phase and then go and focus on your career. Try to build a career, try to get the bag. Then when you hit your late 20s, 30s, then a man will find you attractive. No, that shit was done the wrong way. And because you're now panicking at this age because your biological clock is ticking, you start to panic. You start to freaking put out videos on TikTok talking about, oh, you're depressed and how you wasted your years. When men have been telling you from day one, don't do that. You're doing it wrong.
The panic years. That's how my 20s have felt anyway. I panicked to be perfect, to have everything figured out before 30. I panicked to stay ahead of the cost of living crisis, buy a house, all while staying present because you're only in your 20s once, remember? I panic when people's success on LinkedIn makes your stomach drop. Or a panic when you've got no plans on a Friday night but the rest of Instagram stories does. I panic to constantly self-improve, to read more books until reading more books becomes more of a chore than a hobby that you do just to tick off a to-do list. A panic to make people proud and to spend time with aging grandparents, to keep up with trends, plans with friends and skincare. Quite frankly, I am tired of panicking about them like years. But I know I'm going to continue to panic about them anyway.
There's a reason.
Bruh, that's crazy, man. Like, men don't even have those type of thoughts. Like, that thought process is not even in man's nature, bro. And it's kind of crazy, man. And women think men are the enemy, but really we try to help them. You know what I'm saying? We try to help them from destroying themselves. You know what I'm saying? Being destructive. But, you know, they don't want to listen. They think they know it all. Like they said, they think they more mature than us. You know, they don't understand that we got their best interests, and they use their time, you know, their best years, and, you know, throw it away or throw it all in the trash, and then turn around and look for men to go digging in the trash, you know what I'm saying, to get you back on track, you know what I'm saying, to where we can benefit from you in a relationship. And it just don't work like that. So, you know, until women start taking men more serious and start listening to what men got to say, you know, it's going to keep on being this panic mode. And because we tell them to have a family, have kids young, and have a man young, they wouldn't even be, think about it, they wouldn't even be going through this panic stage if they already had that set up, but still trying to wait it off and trying to set it up later on down the line in life. And it just don't work that way, because men don't really admire older women like they do younger women. It is what it is. Sorry, because younger women are the breadwinners when it comes to being more efficient at having babies. But women that get older and say, oh, when they was younger, they say, oh, we know baby making machines, but really, you know, they yearn to want that, you know what I'm saying, later on down in life. And men try to tell them, but at the end of the day, we don't get the reputation of being a good guy until it's too late. So with that being said, man, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, please, man, hit the like button, share the video, and till next time, man, it's B Dot and this Modern Man Experience, man. I'm out of here. Peace, love y'all.